Alright, so this is going to be another update video on the truck here. Once again, I've explained in the other videos, it's a 94 2500 Chevy. It's supposed to be a 6.5 diesel as the hood indicates, but I have put a 1984 454 big block in it. So last video, I don't think it was running. Right now I've got it at least to where it can idle. It does still have some adjustments that need to be made. I found the problem I was having was the distributor was way out of time, or the whole engine was way out of time because of the distributor. I think when I was installing it, I had bumped it hard enough to move it out of time or something. But I went ahead and fixed that, at least good enough to run it. I'm probably not the best person to be really fine-tuning things, so the guy who had done the original engine work on it had agreed with me that we were going to, bring it back to him and let him finish tuning things and adjusting things and stuff like that. So at least I got it idling for him, kind of get a good, starting point. But let me go ahead and fire it up real quick. And I went ahead and installed this remote starter switch so I can start it just with the push of a button right here in the engine bay. I don't have to keep going and getting my wife and kind of bugging her all day about it. But let's see if it'll fire up real quick. Well, I might have the key off. Should fire right up for at least a minute or two. You can hear some clacking. Some of the valves are a little bit loose right now. Exhaust pipes are smoking because I got oil down on there. I got these little cardboard cutouts that's helping a lot. But it's idling on its own. It's pretty rough still, but so I'm not going to run it for too long. But I'm really happy with how everything's going so far on it. So like I said, at least I got it idling. One thing I did want to talk about is the oil pressure switch that I've got on it. I did explain in the other video, is all the way down there. It's right above the oil filter. It's underneath. You can't see it from up here, but it is the original oil pressure switch from the diesel. So I had to buy a brass fitting to get it to fit in there, but the wiring is all the same. I did put in a relay for it. So I've got like a 12-volt hot source for it, which is keyed on with the ignition, the fuel pump, the oil switch, and a ground. And basically the way it works, a very simplified, thing of how it works is like when the key is off, everything's dead. You don't have to worry about the fuel pump turning on. When the key is on, you have potential of the fuel pump turning on, but it doesn't turn on until there's pressure in the pressure switch, which has a wire that goes to the oil gauge, a wire for the keyed on ignition, and then a wire for the fuel pump. So everything kind of works together, and when there's pressure in the system, the fuel pump turns on. So while you're cranking, fuel pump is on, delivering fuel to the carburetor. While the engine's running, there's oil pressure, so the fuel pump is on, delivering fuel to the carburetor once again. And it seems like just with it idling here, it's working great. It turns on every time I crank it, every time it's running, the fuel pump is on the whole time. So I'm really happy with how that is working. Really, there's not a whole lot more to talk about. I just wanted to do a quick little update like that. But like I said, I'm probably not the best person to be making adjustments on it as far as fine tuning and stuff goes. So that's probably about it, really. For now anyway. I still need to put the AC compressor on it. I'm probably going to mount it right up here somewhere. And it'll be an extra belt on this power steering pulley. But I've got the wiring for that already rigged up. I just need to plug it in. And yeah, that's really about it for now. Hopefully this thing will be nice and adjusted and revving up real good. Maybe within a week or two or a couple weeks from now or something. So thanks for watching.